Alright, what's up everybody? I hope you can hear me. We are now live. This is actually a live stream. A live stream. So you can tell anyone who asks in the chat whether it's a live stream or not. It's legit. It's a live stream. Hope everyone's having a good day. Today we are going to be doing the fun business of monster capturing. So I have done, I think I did the Calmlands when I first started. I'm trying to remember now. It's been a long time. Yeah, so I caught one of each of these, but other than that I have nothing. So what we're going to start, wait a minute, what? Guardians Run. That's new, okay. CL Avengers. Okay, well, you can see there's definitely some changes here. That's not within the scope of this session. We're not going to get to actually battling these kind of things yet, but today is just more about monster capturing. So we have to do, basically I'm going to work my way through all of this stuff. So that is the plan for today. It's not going to be particularly exciting in terms of the mod, but I thought I'd share this experience with you guys. So I think, hold on, let me have a quick look at the chat. Addison, thank you so much. Appreciate the support. Let me check. So I think I remember selling all of my capture weapons because I knew I didn't need them and I needed like the extra little bit of cash. So I think what I'll do is I'll buy some capture weapons to start. We're not really going to need like Stone Strike or Death Strike or any of that kind of stuff anyway. So we'll just get these for now. Obviously going to stick with the physical hitters here. I mean, I don't think Riku's strong enough to really do much capturing. Then again, let me see. Maybe for the early portion of the game she can. I'll get her one anyway. Okay. So, what we're going to do, we're going to head to Besaid, and I was talking to Pbirdman before getting into this to ask him, like, is there any advice he's got for me? And he said it would be cool if after every area that you do, if you come back and speak to the monster trainer, then I think that would be the best way to do it. So that way we can see all of the changes. So I've got like a little, I found an Excel document, so someone made an Excel document, and I guess I can link it to like the description of the next video or something. And they've got like a nice Excel spreadsheet with all of the enemies to capture. So that's going to be useful, I think, because in more recent times, whenever I have to do monster capturing, I always I try to keep a note of everything so that I know how many I've captured. Especially later on, when you get to like the Omega Ruins and you don't know if you need one more Varuna or not, it's a pain in the ass to go back and check. So it's good to keep a tab of what you're capturing as you go. Okay.
Here we go!
After 130 hours, huh? That is a long file, I gotta say. But my first save file, I think, was like 250 hours by the time I got to penance and all that kind of stuff. So it definitely makes sense. Okay. I think for now, first strike and all that stuff doesn't matter. I can't equip first strike on these weapons anyway, because I don't have. I've only got one return sphere, so that's going to be one kind of disadvantage of it. But let's get in there and see how this goes. Okay, this is going to be very, very simple, just literally. I think even the Garuda here doesn't count as a Besaid fiend. I think one thing I'll do once I get going a little bit is I'll try and speed up the game, run it in 2x speed to make it quicker. Here we go. First capture of the day. Just to see where Riku's strength is at right now, she's probably nowhere near taking out this thing. 207, okay. Yeah, okay. And can Oren hit the flyer in Besaid? Nope. So I think Riku is, there's not much point using Riku right now. Let's just go with these three.
Take that.
There we go. It's going to be a long session, my friends. Will the full stream be available to watch on YouTube? Hopefully, basically, as long as it runs properly and it doesn't keep dropping out and all that kind of stuff, it should hopefully end up as like one long exported video afterwards. So hopefully, yes, it should be available on YouTube once it's done.
No problem.
Wow. Forgot how strong these guys have gotten. Monster capturing was not fun at the best of times, and especially with the Pbirdman mod, it's going to be pretty crazy, because obviously this kind of stuff is exactly the same as the vanilla. This is what you'd be doing anyway. But once we get to like the Omega Ruins and stuff, it's going to be a whole different ballgame. Wow. I'll take a look at initiative, see if I can get at least initiative equipped, because I can't get first strike. It might be useful. There we go. Let me see what I need for initiative. Okay, I can get in it all. But it's Underdog's secret. What was Underdog's secret used for in, let's say, arms, if anything? I think if nothing, I'm gonna give Waka's one initiative, so I don't have to deal with ambushes. I think he's probably the best person to do that for. Let's do that. Am I in the UK or over in Turkey? I'm in Turkey right now. It's the first time I think I've been live streaming in Turkey since like the No Sphere Grid stream I did on Twitch. Are these fiends in the early stages buffed at all? Yeah, I mean, I think they're slightly different, but not enough to make a difference at this stage. Like you'll experience it when you're at your like No Sphere Grid stats, but with the current stats, it's not going to matter. Okay. So I think what I'll do now that we've started to get into it, I think I will probably go to 2x speed, and I'll probably put on some Final Fantasy tracks in the background, because obviously, as you can see, it's going to take incredibly long here. So after this battle, I'll switch over to that kind of mode, because I'll need a minute to adjust it. Does initiative also neglect the ambush by Great Malboro? I think so. Yeah, I mean it negates all ambushes, so I think that's how it should work.
It's over.
Yeah, did he change anything about football? He hasn't changed anything about Blitzball. It's all the same. The only thing that's different is the rewards that you get. So give me a minute, guys. Let me switch this up to 2x speed, and I'll put some Final Fantasy music on in the background to speed things up a bit. Otherwise, it's going to take even longer than it should. Okay, I think it should be working properly now. So, alright, now we're up to 2x speed. If the music's too loud or you can't hear my commentary or the music's not loud enough, let me know and I'll adjust. Because there's a big like audio gap between the emulator and the software playing the music. So Oren, it's a random like playlist. It's just going to randomly loop between stuff. We're going to be streaming for hours here, so you'll probably hear something you like or something you want eventually. But especially when you're monster capturing, you really gotta. There's a way for you to speed up the process. You gotta do it. Music's a little loud. Anyone else agree? Maybe a touch loud. Okay, right, I'll put the music down slightly. Okay, I've taken the music down a notch. Yeah, in terms of attack reels, some people have been talking about attack reels, because I know how broken it is. It's something that I've stayed away from anyway, because I thought, well, it's very likely that Pbirdman's completely nerfed attack reel so that you can't spam it against bosses anyway. So I haven't been too kind of actively looking for it. But I think what I'll do eventually at some point, I'll probably just like hack it in so I don't have to bother playing Blitzball, because like I said, Blitzball itself hasn't been modded at all, so I don't think I want to waste time doing that. But I do want to check out how he's nerfed attack reels and how different it looks to the original. So we'll definitely be seeing attack reels, just not now. I mean, maybe it's still useful, I don't know. Maybe it's still useful, but it's not like broken like it used to be. So we'll find that out. I think when you're going at 2x speed as well, it's like remembering to update the Excel spreadsheet thing. I bet I'm gonna completely fail at that. Just forget stuff. I'm gonna have like 8 when I've got 10. But I think we're already closing in on some of these. Yeah, so also Pbirdman really wanted to be in this stream so he could chat with you guys as well, but unfortunately he's working today, and today was like the best opportunity I had to do this. But this isn't going to be something I can complete in one session anyway, so I'll be probably streaming at least another session or two, maybe more depending on how tough it is. So hopefully he'll be joining the next one whenever I'm able to do it, so we'll see him soon too. But he's not here today, unfortunately. I think with the condor we've got there. Strangely, Dingo is the one that I've pulled the least of. I can take some bets on which areas, like how far do you think I'll be able to get with the monster capturing today. I'm hoping to stream for like maybe 3 hours, 4 hours if I can, and we don't have problems. I've run a few tests. worked fine so far. So. Did Pbirdman change anything in the garment grid? Garment grid? Yeah, I think you mean sphere grid. Yes, there are definitely sphere grid changes. To see exactly what they are, you'll have to watch the walkthroughs. Yeah, I think this Excel spreadsheet thing is not going to work because I'm trying to keep up with chat as well. I'm going to spend too much time idling. Otherwise, I think, especially for these early, easy areas, I'm just going to wait till I see the text. There you go. So Dingo's the only one left, I think. Pbirdman mod is definitely a difficulty mod. It's designed to make the game more challenging for experienced players. It's not designed to be like the most hardcore mod you've ever seen in your life, but especially like early on in the story, it's more incremental. It starts off slow, and then it gets progressively more difficult as you go on. Thank you, Aiden. Thanks for joining us. Right, I think I probably need like one more dingo or something, and then Besaid is done, and then we can see how Pbirdman changed the reward. There we go. Okay, we're done in Besaid. That's good. We knocked this one out pretty quick. But Besaid is the easiest one, of course. Like even places like Mihen and Djose and stuff, they take quite long. Okay. So in Besaid, normally this is where you get stamina tonics, so that might still be the same. If you've been watching the playlist so far, stamina tonics is something that I really missed in these more difficult boss battles especially. So I'm curious to see if he's removed those, like can you not use stamina tonics at all? Because I'm at the stage where stamina tonics are still extremely useful, because with those I can get up to like 8, 9, quad 9 HP. So it's definitely useful. Yeah, making lists is still the best way, but right now, because the whole like live stream and I'm trying to check chat and interact with people and stuff, keeping up with the list is proving more difficult than I thought. I used to do it with like pen and paper. I think the last time I did it was with pen and paper. Okay, here we go. So, Pbirdman mentioned, he said there's like 3 different things that you can check because they're slightly different. He said for one of them, like accept the battle and lose, accept the battle and win, and then refuse the battle straight up. And I think you get different like lines depending on the situation or something like that. So, let's see. I think I'll probably just pick one of them. I think so that they're reserved for the actual LP episodes in which I do them, I won't fight anything here. I'll just, ooh. Here's a unique team I assembled just for you. Welcome Beefy Besaiders. Interesting. Okay, so there you go. He is definitely changing things up here. I'm just going to leave this on there for a second so people can see. I'm taking the music down a slight notch again. But there you go. We got the Beefy Besaiders. So to find out exactly what these are, you'll have to watch the episode. So for the live stream, we're not gonna have this stuff. Stamina tablet times 45. Oh man, shit. That sucks. So it looks like we're not gonna even get stamina tonics in this Pbirdman mod. Interesting. Okay, that's the deal. Want to take a swing at it? The first fight's free, so we're not gonna take a swing at these. But the fact that he said a team, I thought that was really interesting. So anything could happen. Oh, not up to it? I guess you left your courage in the condor pen. Okay. It'll cost you next time, buddy. Okay, so there we go. So we got beefy Besaders. Hold on. Wait. Warning. A heavyweight team has made its way from the furthest reaches of Spiro. Be careful. What did I even unlock here? Did I unlock something as a result? Wow. Things are changing, man. He's really putting work in the monster arena. Interesting. Okay. Candle of Life times 19. I wish I knew which one that was. I'll have to check in a bit. But times 19 is a weird amount to give. Okay. No. Okay, so what was that? Let me just see. Extreme. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Beefy Besaders. And we've got Lonely Eater. Okay, right. I see. So this used to be Earth Eater, obviously. And he's changed up the names. I'm pretty sure they're the same enemy, but they've got different names. But Beefy Besaders is really interesting. Okay. Right, so that's what we have so far. I'm going to move straight on to Kilika and see how we go from there. But for now, just know that these things have changed slightly. Hold on, let me see if I can find what the reward used to be for that. I'm trying to remember what you used to get for unlocking Earth Eater. Okay, it used to be 3 stars. So you used to get 63 stars before. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. That's a huge nerf. We've gone from 63 stars down to 19 candles of life. Whoa. Okay. Sheesh. So yeah, it's going to look very different once I've captured everything here. Okay. So onwards we go. I'm going to go to Kilika next and see what's going to happen. But yeah, Beefy Besaders is a funny name. Pbirdman, he cracks me up sometimes. Okay. Kilika should be another fairly easy one. I'm just wondering if he's really has done anything radical enough to like completely change the battle. Like, are we really going to face something totally different instead now? I would have imagined it was exactly the same enemy, but with just different stats and AI and that kind of thing. But it's looking like it might genuinely be something different. But I don't know. Okay, here we go. Let's do it again. Yes, the mod is for the PS2 version of the game. Okay, this time I'll try and keep a note again, as best I can. Bloody Ochu's still there, man. It's so strange at this stage of the game. I'm 95 hours in, and Ochu still just sitting there. But couldn't take it down yet. We'll get there eventually. Okay. Yes, this is a live stream, like Rule says. It's one of these things where I think on YouTube, because so few channels have like a 24/7 stream kind of thing going on, YouTube doesn't have something where you can specify whether it's literally live or not. It's just if you're streaming, it just says live because that's what 99.9% of people do. So that's why you can't really differentiate it, unfortunately. You can't have like streaming versus live, if that makes any sense. Yeah, once I get to like the difficult part of the monster capturing, then I'll probably go back to normal speed. Because those battles I'll need to be a bit more methodical. I mean, it's likely that I'll probably record those as normal sessions anyway, I think. Because we'll have to look into how to capture those things safely. Is this the international PS2 version? This is the PAL version. It's the version that does have Dark Aeons. A lot of Ragoras appearing. I don't think I've seen a yellow element yet. Hey Spartan, nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Now, can Waka take it out? Okay. Nice. I think once we get to the stage where Waka can't take out like elementals, then that's going to be like another tier of tediousness. But I think once I'm done with monster capturing, obviously right now I'm not gaining any stats because the AP is so low. But once I get to like Inside Sin, Omega Ruins, those kind of places and capture 10 of everything, then I'll get to the stage where I'll be able to probably beat Oju, I think. That's the plan. Papa Mustafa, thanks for joining us, man. Good to see you. I heard you were having some health issues. I hope you're feeling better now, man. My favorite moment of the mod. I still think Overdrive Sin's sneeze was just absolutely hilarious. Like, that's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in this game. That was just so unexpected that I just found it really, really funny. If you guys haven't seen the Overdrive Sin episode, you should definitely watch it. It's hilarious. Yeah, I feel sorry for you Europeans in the heat wave right now. Especially because you won't be used to those kind of crazy temperatures as much. It's weird, like the maximum temperature in London has been like 3-4 degrees above Istanbul this summer. It's crazy. Almost up to 10 Ragoras already. Yeah, Rage Quit was another good one. Halberda, thank you. Really appreciate the support. Top of my sub list for watch time. That's awesome. We love a bit of watch time. Zanmato from CityMorgue, that's another good one. I remember that. Oh yeah, look at that auto med. I forgot about that. Right, 2 killer bees. And one of those. I think that's already the 10th Ragora. Isaru, yeah, that's another one. I was going to mention that too, but Isaru was no fun, man. To actually be playing that, I mean, I imagine it must have been fun to watch, but in terms of playing, like that was frustrating, man. That's probably the most annoyed I got because it just seemed like so. I just couldn't help but think why make Isaru that difficult? Like it's such a kind of static battle where there's not really that many options, and it's like why would this be so incredibly difficult? It just didn't make sense to me. But thankfully it was adjusted. So I think this should be... Yes, okay. See if Oren can hit. No. So his accuracy is still low enough that even at this stage he can't really hit much. Yellow element hasn't appeared too much. Oh yeah, that's another. See, it's funny, you guys obviously, because you've been watching along, it's just you remember things that I potentially don't. The Spherimorph stats as well was interesting, where he got the stats wrong and ended up being like mega powerful. I think there was one particular spell or something where it was really powerful, more powerful than Pbirdman intended. Still made it anyway. Some good memories in this playlist, man. It's been really good fun. I've really enjoyed it. Okay, I think that's the 10th killer bee, if I've been counting correctly. But we need a lot of yellow elements here. Maybe the elements spawn more at the sides than the middle. Why not? Let's give it a go. I don't think so, but it's worth a shot. There you go, we spawned one. Okay, that's the 8th lizard, I think, and the 4th yellow element. Don't forget to capture his shoe puff. That's exactly what Jack was trying to do when he attacked the shoe puff. The mechs in the Calmlands, yeah, that was another interesting moment, because I was pretty sure there was a bug or something. The way that darkness happened, it was odd. He's definitely thrown in some interesting tricks. Yes, I said the same. There's the latency is a little bit above normal, I think. Maybe it's about 20 seconds, 25 seconds, something like that. So I think all of this is already done. Let me just 100% confirm it. Yes. These literally give so little AP, I don't need anything that they've got, so I'll just flee from these encounters if they appear again. Shoe Puff is the ultimate boss, never been defeated. Oh, so many Regoras appearing. And we haven't even got to like the annoying places to capture yet. We've still got to capture the CityMorgue, we've got to capture the Tomberry. This doesn't bode well. Literally only have 4 yellow elements, I think. Shoe Puff is a prototype Longui. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Final Fantasy 10 and 13 universe are connected. Confirmed. There you go, gold element. I think this is the final lizard as well. Okay. Oh, that theme. Adam Bray, thank you for the donation. Has Pbird said when we'll be... Okay, yeah. So I literally just asked him this again yesterday. I was like, I know people are going to ask me about this. What should I tell them? Me and Pbirdman have been talking about... We're looking into around October time to release a storyline only patch. So people that can't wait for like the final release, they'll be able to play like all of the storyline stuff. So that's what we're looking to do, because as you guys would have seen so far, you know, the bosses that I'm taking on, they're good fun. They're like, you know, we're enjoying it, but both from my end and from Pbirdman's end, there's things that we want to tweak, like for most of the bosses that we encounter. So again, because I'm the only person that's testing it for at this stage of the game, it will take some time for everything to be done. So I think for the impatient, he's going to be working on a story-only patch for October. And then from there, depending on how long it takes me to fight all these bosses, upload them, and obviously for Pbirdman to decide whether he's happy with it, what does he want to tweak, etc., and then kind of package everything together as like a final sort of release. That's going to take us into 2021, so we'll have to see. Dancing Scarves, thank you. Glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, the Calmlands and Grand Pulse are, they do remind me of each other. There should have been a shoe puff on the Calmlands to really hit that home. I think I'm up to 6 gold elements. I've been going off track. I've been reading the chat, but I should have fleed from this. When it's 2 times speed as well, sometimes you just get caught in a rhythm. Come on, gold element. There we go. What are the differences in the monster arena? That's something, well, the main difference that you're going to see in this particular live stream is that the rewards that you get for capturing the monsters are going to be different to what you're used to. That's the main one you're going to see. And the bosses in there themselves are different. There's a little bit of like difference in dialogue and stuff from what the monster trainer says when you return and that kind of thing. So, but for the actual like how the bosses in the monster arena change, that's not going to be in this session. Would you ever do the side quest for Final Fantasy 15 and go back to the game? Probably no. I mean, at this stage, not really. I think. I mean, it's not something that I'm feeling right now. There's other stuff that I'd prioritize well above that, I would say. Do you plan on releasing a zip with your save files as well? I would say no. I mean, Pbirdman's put all of this effort into creating the mod so that people can, you know, play through and experience it, and I think giving people saves with like a shortcut of all of the stats and all the progress and all that kind of stuff, I think it's a little bit, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I'm probably not going to be releasing my saves. And I think it might also create like compatibility problems. You have to have maybe the same version of the game, that kind of thing, or I don't know, or the same BIOS or something. I don't know. So probably not. You're going to have to do it for yourselves, people. But of course, as I've said throughout the playlist, I mean, for people that, let's say, for whatever reason, you know, you just don't have the time or you find it too difficult, Final Fantasy X editor is a tool that can literally just get you through whatever you need to get through. You can change your stats. You can, let's say, bypass monster capturing if you want, and that kind of thing. So that's something that you can use if you want to, of course. You can get yourself items and weapons that normally you'd need to like bribe for and that kind of thing, or like customize, etc. Okay, got all the Kilika fiends, I think. Here we go. Let's see what we got this time. Yeah, when it comes to 15, that's the only challenge I've heard of, like the Pitios dungeon or whatever it is. But it's like, yeah, Pitios dungeon is a cool challenge, but a bit frustrating. I don't know if it's more frustrating or if it's more cool. I can't really tell. That's the only challenge that, like, post-game part of Final Fantasy 15 that kind of interested me. But is Pitios like a good challenge, or is it just really annoying? I think sometimes it's not always the same thing. So just in case, I'm gonna place a save before every like capture thing is done. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Normally you get 99 poison fangs for your troubles. Let's see what he's gonna do this time. Here's a unique team I assembled just for you. Welcome to Kilika Garden Party. Okay, so it's looking to me like he's definitely changing up these battles. I mean, Kilika Garden Party, they're sounding like you're going to have to fight multiple enemies. So in terms of area conquest, it's going to look pretty different. I'm quite excited now. Poison Fang times 63. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what this is. I think I know what this is. Hold on. I was curious about why I got 19 Candles of Life last time. I think he's done it so that it gives you 99 and like there's no wastage. Okay, maybe not. That was bullshit. I thought maybe I had like 36 already and that's why it gave me 63. But yeah, it's the same reward, but he's given you less of the same thing. So that's the deal with Kilika. Okay, did I unlock anything else in the meantime? No, I did not. Okay. So Guardian's Run, we've got Kilika Garden Party now. So normally this would be Marlborough Menace, by the way, just in case. I mean, I'm trying to follow us on as well. This is Strato Avis, or however you pronounce it, Strato Avis, the big zoo-like bird, and this is the Marlborough Menace. So that's these are the differences so far. I mean, this just scares me. The fact, even when Pbirdman calls something extreme, that's going to be extreme. So we're really at the stage where this mod has turned hardcore. Because post game, like I said, I mean, all bets are off. He can kind of crank it up to 11 in the post game. So we'll just have to see. Right, next is one of the more frustrating areas. We've got Djose Highroad. Let's do it. Vivid, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Let's get to the high road. Okay, there's a fair few fiends here, and this is the areas where it starts to mix up a little bit with different areas. I need to disable use weapon first. Okay, let's do it. Darren! Hey Darren. Nicholas, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Now I've got to try and keep a good note here. Mihen Fang. Let's see if he can still take out elementals in one hit. Yes he can, that's crucial. Oren's going to miss. Okay. Floating Eye. I'm going to be a bit more methodical about this one. Floating Eye. Mihen Fang. And White Element. How long is this live session for? I have no idea. I mean, I'm hoping for at least about 3 hours or so, but depending on how it's going, it could extend out, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, Waka's going to be the first character that's not going to be able to capture things in one hit. Roundo. Mihen Fang, and White Element. Do you prefer the original face of Tidus or the remaster? I think surely most people are going to prefer the original. I think for Tidus and Yuna especially, the original faces are definitely better. Okay, I think the best way for me to do this so I don't make mistakes is to literally write down the enemies when they appear in the battle before I even start. Because then I can kind of get carried away and forget once I've killed them. There we go. This is the perfect encounter, something for everyone. Yeah, the eyes are definitely, for Tidus, the eyes are just weird. It's goggly-eyed, googly-eyed, whatever. Super high saturation. Bomb and 2 floating eyes. There we go. Hey Hunter Racing and Jerick or Yerrick, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Do you have anything customized on your capture weapon? No, just initiative, so I don't have to deal with ambushes. That's the only thing I've done so far. Because for this stuff, you don't need like Death Touch or Death Strike if you're killing everything in one hit anyway. There's no point. I'll see which one is more beneficial when I get to like the later stages and I need multiple hits. Hey Keegan, glad you're enjoying the content. Doing my first full grid run now. Nice one, good luck with it. Okay, I'm going to we're off to a fairly good start. Raldo, one element, and Mihen Fang. So for a few of these fiends I'm going to have to go to the old road, but I'll get to 10 of these ones first and then I'll move on. Yeah, for Final Fantasy X Remake, I think I would say like 15 years, surely, like at the minimum or something. I'm just thinking because 7R is probably going to take another 5 years to finish anyway. And then you probably, surely they're going to do like 8 before they do 10, I would think. So I can't see it happening in any, within the next 5 or 10 years, I don't think so. I think we'd have to go to like another, at least at the very minimum, one more generation before they even start thinking about it, I think. Okay. White element, Mihen Fang, and floating eye. So we're almost halfway with some of these easier ones. This game's almost 20 years old. Yeah, it's 2001, so it's 19 years old. But I think generationally, because it's obviously a generation beyond something like Final Fantasy VII, and it's got voice acting and all that kind of stuff. I think it's a way different tier in terms of how necessary a remake is compared to like 7 or 8 or 9, of course, and 6. A lot of people love 6. I will see how much I love 6. Hopefully, I'm thinking probably in September I'll get started with a Final Fantasy VI playthrough. Yeah, I've always said that I think if they do remake Final Fantasy X, that is as good a chance as any as they're going to have of having like a modern game that still has a modern Final Fantasy game that still has the traditional turn-based system. Because I think Final Fantasy X fans are going to be so used to the turn-based system. I don't know, for me it just works because it's so normal to me to see it as a turn-based game. I feel like if, let's just say, what we're looking at on screen right now was replaced with like 2020 graphics or whatever, for me I still wouldn't mind. Like it's not going to be weird to me that it's like static and that kind of thing. But I don't know. How do you keep track of the number of captures? Yeah, I mean, you can either just go old school pen and paper, which in this day and age I don't recommend. There's online like sites and Excel documents and stuff that you can download that have like a spreadsheet of everything you need to capture. So that could definitely help you. That's what I'm trying to do for this one. Oh, quad 9. Yeah, I think Final Fantasy VII-R definitely has been a big success. I saw the other day they tweeted that it sold 5 million copies. And I was curious, I was like, 5 million obviously sounds like a big number, but how does that compare to like some of the other stuff? Apparently Final Fantasy 15 has sold 9 million copies in 3 years, which I was kind of, that's more than I thought. I wasn't expecting that many copies for 15, but I guess like the Royal Edition and all that kind of stuff definitely really helped. But I think 5 million copies in like 4 months sounds like a good number as well. So I think in terms of was it successful or not, I think it definitely seems like it was a success in terms of its sales. So I think there's no fear in that regard. It's going to do well. Carl, thanks for joining the stream and the kind words. Teachers out to blitz. Okay, we're almost done with this portion. Probably another 5 minutes. Oh yes. One of the most legendary OST tracks. I don't think there's another Final Fantasy track that I've ever heard that has just a superior vibe to this one with this type of music. It's so good. There's nothing quite like it for me. So I think I've caught 10 of these. Yes, I have been keeping score. Good. Thank you, Julian. Appreciate it. This is a live stream than the FF live stream. It's not called the FF live stream. Look at the title of the stream. It doesn't say live stream. It just says stream. I deliberately didn't put the word live in the title so people don't get confused. But like I said, because of YouTube and the fact that it says live and that kind of thing, you can't really get away from it. There's always going to be some portion of people that think it's live. Go, Oren. Okay, I think in terms of floating eyes, we've got what we need. Yeah, this is one of these tracks where you can listen to it almost any time. It's great. Okay. Limit reached, good. And I think this is the final one of these, or no, I've already got enough of these. So just to confirm, yes, okay. So I think I need some more Raudos, and then I can move on. Because I think there's bombs on the old road as well. Hey T, thanks for joining us. Hope you're well too. This live stream has definitely made this process feel much less tedious. Are you planning on going to any of the 7R Distant Worlds concerts? I'm not sure. I mean, I went to 3 in the space of about 18 months, and I think I kind of burned myself out on Final Fantasy concerts, so I'm not too sure. And I think 1 or 2 of them was really kind of heavy on Final Fantasy 7 tracks anyway, so I'm not too sure right now, but I guess if maybe some people want to go to it like that's local, and I might join them for that and that kind of thing. But as like my own personal thing, probably not, I would say. Okay, we're almost there with the Raudos as well. There we go. Okay, good. Now, I have to head to the lower part, I think. I'm trying to remember if there were bombs on the lower part. There might not be. I think I'll wait till I get enough bombs here, and then I'll go. So I'm going to flee from everything that isn't a bomb or a jewel horn at this stage. Damn, it's just not appearing. There we go, the 3 bombs, that's what I wanted. Let's get them. I think this takes me up to 10. Okay. Yeah, this track is, I'm not sure where this one's from either. I just downloaded like a a Final Fantasy X album kind of thing, and I just removed a few tracks from it that was didn't have the right energy. But either they made a mistake and they put a track that wasn't in 10 into it or something. But let me just check. Hold on, let me see if I can see it. It says it's a track called Illusion. So I don't know if that helps. It might be one of the secret themes in the like in the spheres in Luca, like an unused track or something. So it's a track called Illusion. It's by Junya Nakano, if that helps. Yeah, I deliberately removed Waka's theme because that theme sucks. It's the worst track of the entire game. I could have taken a chocobo, but because I'm on like 2x speed for some reason, I feel like I can run to way more places, even though technically the chocobo's still going to be faster, obviously, but just psychological. Okay. Yeah, if someone can find out what this Illusion track is, that'd be cool. Either it's just been put there by mistake, or it's a super rare track that only appears in like a really niche situation or something that for some reason we've not heard of. I don't know. It's possible. Right, here we go. One of these. And the Thunderflan is actually a Mushroom Rock Road fiend, but it appears here too. So this is the kind of place where it starts to kind of blend a little bit. Okay, got the Lizard too, that's good. This bit's going to take a little while. You own a dog, don't you? What's the dog's name? Well, my family, I mean, I'm not the sole owner of the dog, but our family dog in London is called Belle. And you can see plenty of her on Instagram. Now, another one of these. Apparently it's an unused track from Macalania. Okay, so whoever uploaded this compilation, they really went deep and they had all of the tracks. It must have appeared on like some kind of special edition soundtrack discs or something. But I don't think it's one that I'd heard of before, personally. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't assume, I don't think the name is wrong, but the interesting thing about it is that it's called, I think, when they have the file names for these tracks, it's like, depending on what disc they're on, it's like 101, 102, 201. I think Illusion was like 905 or something, so it must be like in some different category, some special edition disc or something. And the jewel horn, we're only up to 4 jewel horns so far. There's an encounter with 2 jewel horns, I think, that I'd like to get. There you go. Right on cue. So 4 of those and up to 6 jewel horns. Nice. Alright, this is not too bad. The only one that's lacking right now is the lizard. I've only got 2 of those so far. There we go. Dohan, glad you're enjoying it. Plenty more to come from this playthrough. I mean, that Monster Arena section alone, I think because the bosses are going to be difficult, it's going to be like 1 episode per Monster Arena boss battle or something. It's going to be mad. Hi, 9 Lives, you've got good taste. This is indeed one of the greatest games. Jewel Horn up to 7 now. That's pretty good. I'd say we're maybe about 10 minutes away. Has he nerfed the Master Tombow trick? That's a good question. I don't think he has, but that's one of the things that we're still kind of discussing at the moment. He's mentioned like 1 or 2 things that I didn't think was the best idea. So what I personally said to him as like my own kind of opinion and feedback about this sort of thing was that, you know, the mod is going to be hard enough as it is. We're going to be taking a lot of time to, you know, fight bosses and that kind of thing. I think anything that makes the process of like farming and stat max and that kind of stuff much harder, I think is definitely not something that should be in the mod personally. So I mean, let's say he removed the ability to use the Don Tombow trick or something like that, and let's say you couldn't get triple AP weapons and that kind of thing. I think that's something that's really going to drag out like the post-game experience, so I don't think that's something he should do. So that's what I've said to him. So we'll see how it goes. I don't think he's going to do anything that's going to drag out the stat maxing any more than it needs to be. So we will see. There you go, finally. I think it's only like the 4th lizard that's appeared. We're almost up to 10 Vuvir or whatever it's called, and 9 Thunderflans. Yeah, exactly. I mean, to me, there's no reason to get rid of the Don Tombow trick. I personally think he definitely hasn't said he's going to get rid of it or anything like that. But there's 1 or 2, like he said, he might tweak like the weapons that you can get into. Oh wow, he missed. The weapons that you can get in terms of like stat maxing and stuff. And I said, I personally don't think that's a great idea, but we'll have to see. Okay, it's time to see some 10s now on my spreadsheet. So these 2 should be 10 now. Yep, that's the 10th flan. There's 1 less thing to capture in Mushroom Rock at least. Yeah, like but on my first playthrough as well, I had no idea about any of these tricks or anything like that. So I remember like being able to customize like a triple AP or a double AP weapon or something for as many people as I could, and I was in the Omega Ruins just fighting over and over again until I got some better stats. I definitely didn't know of any like Don Tombow trick or anything like that. Yeah, Carl, exactly. I mean, that's one of the most difficult balances to find because of the, I think because of the turn-based nature of the game as well. It lends itself too much to becoming a bit like dragged out and boring if it goes on for too long. So you need to try and always find a balance of, I want to make a boss battle difficult, but I don't want to make it like last 90 minutes every single time. So it's, in that sense, it's always a hard balance to find. But the lizards are going now, that's good. But the reason it's also an incredibly difficult balance is because when you come up against bosses that aren't, let's say, necessarily max stat bosses, so I think Ultima Weapon is a great example. Ultima Weapon, I think people could come in with all kinds of different stats to fight it. And so you could have someone coming in with 50 strength, or you could have someone coming in with 100 strength. And, you know, depending on those factors, the battle changes so much. So how much, let's say, how much HP do you decide to give Ultima to try and find a balance? That's why it's so difficult to find that sweet spot where the battle doesn't drag on for too long, it doesn't become too tedious, but it's also still challenging and fun. So Pbirdman has his work cut out for him, but I think overall, all things said and done, he's done a spectacular job. And obviously I've done my best to offer him my advice and my thoughts and help him make it even better. But you're never gonna get like a perfect mod. It's funny, I've had probably an equal number of people saying it's too hard, it's too long, it's too tedious. I don't like. I think the mod is too challenging and shouldn't be this difficult. And then by that same token, I've had, you know, a bunch of people also say, oh, you know, this mod should be harder. The mod's a bit too easy. You know, this particular boss, it didn't need to be nerfed. It should have stayed as difficult. That kind of thing. So, I mean, we've pretty much seen it all throughout the 48 episodes we've uploaded. Did you speak with Pbirdman about making all of the overdrive modes a little bit easier to access for all characters? To be honest, not really. It's not something that I considered. No, I mean I can maybe mention it to him, but it's not something I've ever really thought of, to be fair. Yeah, I definitely think the Tombow trick has to stay around. What's the purpose of difficulty mod if it doesn't make it? Well, that's the thing, but it's kind of how long is a piece of string? I mean, how difficult do you make it? I mean, if you make, let's say, I don't know, every single boss battle required 2 hours of grindy battle to do, yes, that's more difficult, but is it a better battle? I don't know. I'd rather have like a high intensity 20-30 minute battle against something tough than like a, you know, an hour and a half grind fest, for example. So it just depends, really. That's why, like, I don't see Penance as a super difficult boss in the sense that if you come in with the right preparations, then all it is the only reason it's so hard is just because it just takes so long. And I think the longer a battle goes on, the more likely you are to make a mistake that could cost you. And I think that's one of the main things that kind of makes it difficult. So yeah, it's an impossible task, especially because, you know, Pbirdman's just one guy doing his best to try and make a mod that like suits the needs of the majority of people that play it. But you can't make everyone happy. So I think I've only got a jewel horn left. I think this should be the 10th one that I captured. But just so I don't have to come back again, I'm gonna wait till I encounter one more. They're quite frequent here. I think in that sense of the post game, I think the Djose Highroad battle was really cool because it didn't take a super long time to win, but it was also like it was fun. Like it had a lot of different things I wasn't expecting. It really kept you on your toes. I thought Djose Highroad was actually one of the best modded battles of the game so far. I really enjoyed it. It felt pretty perfect to me, like in terms of how difficult it was for the level that most people are likely to have. I thought it was really good. The Mk1 version needed a little work, but I think the version that was uploaded onto the channel, I think, was definitely really good. I enjoyed it. So that's why something like Penance is going to be interesting, because Penance is already, you know, 12 million HP and already extremely grindy. So that's already kind of, you know, in terms of super bosses, you've already got those sort of ingredients there. So what can you do to make it even more challenging or a more fun battle? I said to Pbirdman for Penance, I said one of the things I'd like to see personally is, what I'm thinking is likely is that he's going to disable attacking the arms, so it turns into like a Penance extreme challenge as standard, I think. Because taking out the arms is obviously the strategy that most people employ, and that you should employ, or he's going to make the arms very difficult to kill. So either he's going to do that, or the arms will be disabled. And what I said was, I'd like, if you can kill the arms, I'd like Penance to have more moves personally, because it just does obliteration over and over again, and then immolation over and over again. So in that sense, it did turn into a pretty boring battle, like once you kind of got involved. So that's the kind of things that I'm going to be suggesting. Maybe he's already done that, I don't know, but we'll see. Because once you like disable attacking the arms of Penance, it turns into a whole different ball game. It goes from like, you know, once you're perfectly set up, I think Penance is like the 4 out of 10 battle. It's not that hard, but I think even if you're perfectly set up, the kind of the no arms challenge is like an 8-9 out of 10 challenge, maybe greater. So I think that's the kind of thing he needs to do. Yeah, the arms are the ones that have all the cool moves. So if you keep killing the arms all the time, you never see, like, you don't see 80-90% of Penance's skill set. So I think in that sense it's definitely a good idea. Yeah, exactly. So things like increasing HP and that kind of thing is definitely unnecessary. I mean, if anything, I would take like lowering Penance's HP, like lower it to like 8 million, but give it like a lot more tricks to make it more difficult. 12 million HP is just so much that I don't think Penance would be any less entertaining if it was like 8 million. It's more of like a kind of bragging rights that you defeated a boss with 12 million HP than anything else. Okay, so I have done Djose Highroad. Normally you get 99 soul springs for this, apparently. I've already got 51, so I might waste... I'll see, if it ends up giving me 99, I might see if I can use it on something. What is soul spring used for? Probably nothing that great. Yeah, MP 10%, that's fine. I don't mind him giving me 99 of them. Probably won't, but here we go. Okay, here's a unique team I assembled just for you. Welcome, Blasts from the Past. Mana Tablet 37. Okay, cool. Okay, did I unlock anything else? Okay, so the next one are, well, I'm going to say R is Blasts from the Past. Interesting. I'm liking the names as well. Blasts from the Past. Righto, I'm going to move on. Do you know if characters will be any more unique once you've stat maxed in this mod? Because apart from overdrives or Kaz, yeah, it's true. It's a good question, Rosie, but I think that's going to probably stay the same. I think once you unlock the sphere grid for everybody, everyone can use every move. So I think in that sense it's going to turn into that as well. So that's unlikely to be different. I'm pretty certain that it isn't. Okay. Next is Mushroom Rock. Let's go. I love this theme. One of the more underrated ones. What was I doing? So for now it's the same deal. Everything should still be one-hit kill around here. Unless maybe Waka might not be able to kill the red element, maybe? Raptor. Red Element. And Gandarua. Only problem is when we get to the stage where we start missing enemies as well. Yeah, I do wish Lulu's theme played a little bit more often. Will you challenge yourself to defeat the Mega Sisters all at once? Probably yes. Maybe Pbirdman's done it so that you have to fight them all at once. I don't know how he could do that, but maybe he could disable like being able to run away from them. So I think that could already make things very interesting. That's what I would do if I was modding it, let's just say that. No easy victories by running away. Jamie, thank you for the donation, appreciate it. Okay, here we go. I think Waka can't kill it in one hit maybe, but these two should be able to, Oran and Titus. There you go. There's not too many enemies on Mushroom Rock, it's not too bad. Renzo, thank you for the donation. Garudas don't appear too frequently, so this is good. I actually haven't encountered any Fungars yet. No, the things don't really ever get heated in the live streams. They're fine. Sometimes in the 24/7 stream, just because it's on so often and so many new people come, sometimes shit pops off. But in general, it's always chill. Even if there's not too many mods around right now, it is a Saturday. People might be busy with things to do. I'm around. I'm always happy to ban people if need be. I love a good ban. Grim Adventures, thanks for becoming a member. I hope you enjoy your stay and your new badge. Red Element. There we go. A Psych appears. Sometimes they just lurk as well. Sekiro when? I don't know. No idea. Sekiro's in that kind of abyss of games that I'd like to play, but I have no idea when I will. I really do wish Pbirdman could have modded a way to know how many of each you captured. It's something I don't think I've specifically asked him this. I think he would have if he could, but I'll probably run that by him. Maybe there's some way of knowing, like, once you've captured it, giving you like a capture count or something. I don't know. You can't imagine many Final Fantasy fans being overly rude. Try being a YouTuber. You'll see all types. But of course the vast majority are great. And you guys are great. Literally, do Fungars not appear here or something? I wasn't aware of that. I'll have to go up to the top bit to capture those, I guess. There you go. Okay, I was starting to think it wasn't going to appear here. Also, I guess I'll show you guys something once I'm done with this particular battle, because some of you guys might not be aware if you haven't been following the mod too closely thus far. Just tell someone on Reddit that Final Fantasy 7 isn't your favorite one. Yes. Okay, so normally in this area you... Not quite there yet. Could I please talk about Celestial? Yes, I am actually going to talk about Celestial weapons. You picked some perfect timing for that. So hold on, let's just deal with this battle first. 5, 8, only 2 for Fungus. Hey Faye, welcome to the stream. You asked a very good question, because I'm about to talk about it for a second. Okay, so normally here, this is where if you have the Celestial Mirror, you'll be able to open this up. And maybe for you guys that might not know, I don't have the Cloudy Mirror or the Celestial Mirror yet, because Pbirdman has changed the location of it. So previously, it was in the Remy M Chocobo race, and I won the race, and I didn't get it, and I was like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on? And it turns out that Pbirdman has hidden the Cloudy Mirror in the Monster Arena. So I don't know exactly how far I have to get or what I have to beat for it, but you have to put in work in the Monster Arena in order to be able to get your Celestial weapons. So obviously the reason for that is he didn't want people getting Celestials too early and kind of crushing through all of the Monster Arena with the Celestial weapons. So that's an interesting change to the game in the Pbirdman mod. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is a game that I really wished I could have played, but it all kind of, too many things happened at once and I just didn't have time for it. And I knew that it was going to be a long game, and because every game I play these days is long, and The Last of Us 2 ended up dragging on to become a 51-part LP. You know, I needed to do some other things, and I just did not have the time to dive into another long LP. So unfortunately I didn't get to play it at release. It's a game that I definitely want to play and that I will play, but in terms of exactly when and how, I'm not too sure right now. I've been thinking about, basically it's a game that a lot of people have said, even if you don't LP it, you should just play it for yourself, just play it like, you know, in your own time. And that's something I'm definitely looking to do anyway, but I thought, is there something I could do in order to be able to still share the experience to some extent, and for people who are curious to see me play through it can still see it. So in that sense, what I might do is I might stream Ghost of Tsushima, but when I say streaming, it's more like I'm just going to be playing it like on my own, no commentary, no nothing. And for people that are just curious about what the game looks like, you know, what my playthrough looks like, how am I tackling the game, that kind of thing. And maybe I guess if the live chat is a little bit busy, you guys can chat amongst yourselves there as well. I might just air it on Twitch or something like that, just as like a little kind of side thing. So that's what I might be doing with Ghost of Tsushima. I mean, it's not going to benefit most people because obviously you want like a live commentary stream and the interaction and that kind of thing. But I don't stream my first experiences with games, so I'd rather just kind of tackle the game individually without the distraction of like a live chat or, you know, that kind of thing. So that's why I'm not going to stream in that kind of sense. But just as something like a little bit extra, I might broadcast my playthrough that I'm doing in my own time for the game. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know if that happens. Sarah, thank you for the donation. I got carried away, I was rambling on. Appreciate it. So yeah, that might be a way for me to still kind of share games I'm even playing like completely in my own time and individually. So it could be good. I'll try it. I'm sure it'll benefit. I mean, it's one of them things where I don't lose anything by doing it. I'll just fire up a stream while I'm playing and kind of forget about it. And if anyone wants to watch, they can watch. It's kind of win-win. Do I hate Chocobo racing? Not really. I mean, obviously the sun sigil thing is really annoying, but Chocobo, like the Remy M Temple racing and stuff, that's not too bad. And to be honest, it's never taken me like an hour, I don't know, 2 hours or whatever to do it. So even the sun sigil is not a huge deal. Aiden, thanks for becoming a member. Thanks for joining the crew. Enjoy your badge and your perks and your emotes. Tara, good to see you. Good morning. Again, I've been getting carried away. Let me try and... I think I've missed a few things here. Damn it. I think I've got 10 of the red element and the gander already though. Let's just confirm. Yes. Yes. Okay, good. I've got 4 of these noted down, but I think that's wrong. We'll see. Raptor. Apparently I'm up to 7 now. Might still be quicker than fleeing. There we go. Aiden getting straight involved with the members emotes. That's what I like to see. Can we get more encounters ability? I don't think you can. Does the Steam version have that? I remember the Steam version has a few like shortcut buttons that are like kind of cheats. I don't remember if the Final Fantasy X Steam version had that though. If anyone knows, they can let us know. Has anything been added to Blitzball to make winning harder? No, it has not. It's the same difficulty. But the prizes you get are different, so there's not... I think you could get like... You could blitz for teleport spheres and that kind of thing. I don't think you can do that anymore. Yeah, so the PC version, the Steam version, does have a more encounters thing apparently, but obviously this is the PS2 emulated version, so we don't have such luxuries. But I mean, on ×2 speed anyway, it takes like 2 seconds to get a new encounter. Is this the actual unmodded UI? Yeah, the UI looks the same. Might be a little distorted and stretched because it's the emulated version. I always like to play widescreen. I think I've got the widescreen fix thing, but it doesn't look right. But I still prefer this to the original 4:3 aspect ratio. Counts a lot of raptors. Are Lux Spheres easier to get? I don't think so. We'll have to see. I mean, I haven't needed to farm them, so I'll find out. Yeah, I guess if you're the kind of person that likes making lists and that kind of thing, I guess if you've got that kind of OCD thing going on, I guess monster capturing is good for that. So at the moment I need Garudas, I need Lamashtus, and I need Fungars. We're getting there. There you go, there's a Garuda. Yes, Suteki Dane is one of those songs that it's really versatile, and you can hear like notes of it in a lot of tracks on the soundtrack if you look for it. It's definitely a work of genius. Okay. Jutley, hi, welcome to the stream. Would you ever try speedrunning the game? No, I think I wouldn't. It's not something I'm super into. I think because it's such a long game and you can't skip cutscenes, and like a lot of the strategies and that kind of stuff has all been figured out to a T. The game's been out for so long that it feels stupid to try and come up with your own strategies from scratch because that's like years worth of community effort that's generated the best strategies to get through the game quick. So then it just becomes a case of implementing a strategy that someone else made, like for hours and hours and hours. So I don't know. It doesn't excite me very much. So I'm probably not going to do it. One thing I'm considering doing though is like kind of reviewing or reacting to the world record speedrun, just to see what they've done with it and how they've managed to shorten the game. I think the record is under 10 hours now, I would say. It used to be like just above 10, but I think with like the faster remaster version, I think it's definitely below 10 hours now. See you later, Aiden. Thanks for joining us, and thanks again for becoming a member. Appreciate it. I think when it comes to speedrunning, for me, the thing that I still find the craziest is the people that still speedrun the original Super Mario Bros. Game. It's literally been a lifetime, and these people are still speedrunning it, looking for like a 1 frame improvement. I think I saw the documentary about it, and I was just like, these people are just insane. Like the dedication required and the motivation required to still be speedrunning the original Super Mario Brothers is crazy. And I think because it's so repetitive as well, it's like a 5-minute run. It's like a 5-minute run that you have to keep repeating over and over again. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of insane. Is there a way you could mod a weapon for Waka like Yuffie's Conformer? I'd like to see Waka throw and catch them. I mean, yeah, it would be cool, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to be a thing. Okay, we're closing in now. I think we've got about 8 of each of those. Mr. Lee, welcome to the stream. Glad you've been enjoying the mod. Okay, this is either number 9 or number 10. Hey Telkari, welcome to the stream. Glad you could catch it. You woke up at 4 AM this morning, that's insane. I don't think I've woken up once at 4 AM in like 10 years. Okay, I think that's Garuda number 8. Okay, there we go, got it. Not too long to go now, hopefully like another 5-10 minutes before I can complete this one too. In my head I had it that I'd probably get to about the end of Djose in terms of capturing in this streaming session. But I'm making pretty good progress. I might be able to fit the Thunder Plains in as well. We'll have to see. When you started this mod, did you think it would take almost 100 hours to just scratch this? Not 100 hours for sure. I mean, I definitely knew it would take long, but not 100 hours long, I would say. But it hasn't felt like 100 hours. I mean, I think maybe because of the fact that you can disable frame limiting and go at like 4 times speed or whatever, it hasn't felt that tedious to me. So maybe, you know, it's not as bad. But I mean, obviously, if it was all at normal speed, I think it would have felt very grindy in some parts, but in general it's been good. Hey David, thanks for the kind words. think I need maybe 1 or 2 more Fungars and 2 more Garudas, I think. Yeah, I think 100 hours is not too bad at all, I would say. The Midnight Dawn, thank you for the donation. Yeah, I think for the public release as well, there might be 1 or 2 things that will be a little bit easier as well. So one thing that I was strongly against was how difficult it was to steal musks. And I think because Confuse is one of those really deadly and annoying statuses in the game, you do need confusion protection eventually. And I remember wasting more time than I would have liked to try and to try and steal the musks that I needed for it. So I told Pbirdman and he was like, okay, that's something I probably should change, and he has. So in the patch that I'm playing now, it's definitely easier to farm for musks. So I think there's going to be 1 or 2 little things like that that's hopefully a little bit easier than it was in my run. So maybe you're not going to take 100 hours to do it. Maybe you'll take 90. I don't know. Did I miss anything? Yes, you did miss a few little interesting tidbits. Like nothing major, but there's definitely some changes. You'll be able to see a summary of them when I go to the monster arena in a bit anyway. So you'll see. Okay, I think I've got all the Fungars now, just to check. Yes, okay, so I just need Garudas now. Yes, I am actually live. I'm really, really live this time. I promise. There we go. I was waiting for that. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see like players' feedback as well. There's been some players that I know from the Final Fantasy community that have deliberately not been watching. They have not been watching the playthrough because obviously they want to experience it themselves for the first time. So I'm interested to see what they make of it as well. Okay, here we go. I think this is number 9. Especially with enemies that appear quite rarely, you really do need to kind of keep on top of keeping track of how many you've encountered, because let's say that was actually number 10, then you could spend like another 5 minutes kind of running around for nothing. Yeah, I'll be saving the monster arena battles themselves for like an actual session. This is just for some chill monster capturing. PTSD from this track, yes. At least it's not playing in context, maybe that helps a little bit. So I've got 9 Garudas on my list, but if I've made a mistake in counting them, it'd be a little bit annoying. But I'm certain I don't need more than 1. That's a good point, actually. Giving someone other than Tidus the flee ability, so you don't have to listen to him say it every time. I think maybe the game underestimated how often players would be using flee, because he literally says it every single time, I think. Right? I'm pretty certain. So they should have definitely lowered that. It should have been like a 20% rate of him saying something or something. That's a good point. I think for me it's just because he always gets the ability first, I've never really questioned it, but when you put it like that, yeah, it's a good idea. But there you go, that should be number 10. So I'm trusting my accounting here. I'm going to stop and head back to the arena. All of this monster capturing, and I've got 1 sphere level for each person. That's the AP difference. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, let's go. So how far in are we? Like 2 hours and 40 minutes now? Okay. I think that's pretty good going. Cleared 4 areas now? Yeah, 4. Okay. Again, it's another one of those situations where I could get a chocobo, but because I'm on ×2, it just, he's basically chocobo speed anyway. See you later, Sora, and thanks for joining us. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what we got this time. Right, here's a unique team I assembled. Welcome Mushy Rockhards. Mushy Rockhards. 49 high pillow potions. Okay. Normally, you would get 99 candles of life for the Mushroom Rock Road capturing. That's what it normally is. So again, that's changed. And normally you fight Curl Regina here, but this time we've got the Mushy Rockhards. So of course, what I'm wondering is, like, have those disappeared? Like, there is no, like, there's no Stratovis, there's no Marlboro Menace, there's no Kotos, or it's the same enemy, like, as in, maybe it is those enemies, but they have, like, companions or something? I don't know. I'm really curious to find out. Okay, so the first 4 have been done. Time to move on to Djose. Okay, here we go. See you later, Tara. Thanks for joining us. I hope Nora's okay and she's doing well. Yeah, I'm not going to reveal any of the Monster Arena battles in these live streams to keep some mystery and some hype for the rest of the series. Trust me, I am more curious than you guys are about what's in there. We'll have to see. I mean, I'm going to lose to everything in there anyway right now. I mean, that's the important factor. Right now, my stats are terrible. So they're all going to beat me anyway. So I won't be ready to fight them until I've done all of the monster capturing in the first place. Yeah, I mean, there is that unknown bit, but isn't that the species conquest thing? I think that's what that should be. I haven't captured enough species to unlock that yet, so I think that's what that should be. Okay, yes, this is the Guado Salam song, if you're curious. So we're still in that one-hit kill territory, just about. Again, Waka might be the first. He might eventually fail here. It's a one-hit kill. Okay, at least Basilisks are going to be pretty quick to capture here. Djose is not too bad when it comes to capturing. I think it's better than places like Mihen. Every Saturday with Pbirdman live. I'm not sure yet. Depends how much progress we make. If I'm available, I might stream midweek because there's still a lot of work to do for the monster capturing. And Pbirdman is free midweek, so I might try and do a stream when he's around as well, so that he can be in the comments and answer questions that people have. some reason we just keep getting this encounter over and over again. We've only encountered 2 enemies so far. And Oren keeps getting poisoned. We'll be a bit more efficient with our turns and make Oren attack the Basilisk. We're up to 5 Basilisks already, that's good. But of course the CityMorgue is going to be the annoying one. I'll head further down towards the fork in the road in a bit. Oh yes, Oren's theme time. That's what I'm talking about. Be quiet and enjoy this thing. Music legends in there too. Okay, up to 8. And I think that's already 10 bite bugs, so that's good. Oren on Oren's theme. Boom. Okay, these are the final basilisks I need to take out. I literally don't have anything else yet. There's the Bunyip, the Garm, Ochu, CityMorgue, Snowflan. Don't have any of them. Let's go. Yeah, he's not able to create new enemies in the sense that I think maybe, like he did with Ochu, I guess he could probably reskin them to some extent, like turn them into dark versions or whatever that version of Ochu is, because some of it's like transparent and stuff. It's a bit weird. But that's the most he can do. He can't really create new enemies in that sense. I was saying to him it would be cool if you could create like a, you know how in Final Fantasy X-2 there's a mini Nesslug? It would have been kind of fun if you could somehow mod like a mini Nesslug and put it in the game. Turn it into a random encounter. Okay, don't need this encounter. What's your favourite track from the original / remastered? I mean, this is obviously one of my favourites. I like Wandering Flame. Someday the Dream Will End. Blues theme. I like Besage's theme, Eunice theme, Brass's theme. I mean, I'd say about 60% of the soundtrack I absolutely love. Maybe 30% is like great, and 10% is like, yeah, it's pretty good. Snowflan number 2. Okay, still curious to see. Still managing to capture. Yeah, which tracks don't I like from the sound from the OST? Again, that's Waka's theme. Waka's theme was the one I don't like. Yes, Universal's the challenge also great. Honestly, it's just such a great soundtrack. It really is. which tracks do you guys not like from Final Fantasy X? Is there really any tracks that you just straight up don't like that you thought were not good? I'd like to hear it. Yeah, okay. The remastered via Purifico, I can agree with. That was one of the rare occasions where I listened to a remastered track and I was like, really? Like, come on, that shouldn't be right. But yeah, this is many people's favorite track, and I don't know if it's my favorite or if it's top 3, but it's definitely one of the most special ones. There's a fair bit of latency for this stream, so I hear the track start to play and it takes about 30-40 seconds before people in the chat kind of respond to it. Guado Salam, you don't like. I mean, I think for me that's not really about the track. The area is a little bit, it's all like indoors and, you know, there's trommels in there, it's a little bit of a depressing area. I don't know. I think it's more, for me it's more about the feel of the area in general, rather than the soundtrack. Yeah, so the Cloister of Trials is another one where I think the theme is not the problem, it's just what you experience while you're there. Real emotion. Okay, this is good. I need these guys to keep appearing. So we're about halfway there for these 3, but no sign of the CityMorgue yet. That elusive little shit. The background sound in Home with the alarm on repeat is the worst. Yes. I'm annoying, huh? They like this encounter at the moment. So do I. Hi Laura, you've missed the first 4 areas of capturing, but because it's just a casual kind of capturing stream anyway, you haven't missed like an incredibly important set of things. See you later, Faye. Enjoy the rest of your day. That bird along with Tom are the worst ones to capture. Yeah, it's definitely true. As you can see, I mean, people talk about sunny patches and stuff, but I'm pretty sure that's never been truly confirmed. It's the same rate everywhere. But for me, psychologically, I feel like I get better success here. But as you can see, I've not met a single one yet. So okay, even more of these. At least if I can get these to 10. So it's on a random kind of loop, but for some reason it's playing some of the best ones back to back. I'm not complaining. I think there's about 45 tracks, so the odds of one appearing twice within like an hour is pretty low, I think. Maybe half an hour. No sign of that CityMorgue. This might indeed be the last area of of the stream today. We're going to need 10 of those suckers, and they only appear one at a time. I might ask if Pbirdman can help us out by making 2 CityMorgues appear in the encounter instead. I think that's a service he can give to the community when it comes to monster capturing. Because, I mean, they're easy. It's literally just the fact that they don't appear. That's the problem. This theme plays when you're at the top of Gagazet, when you're about to come down to Zanarkand. Thoughts rising up and slipping through before you can pin them down with words and all that kind of stuff. There you go, the first CityMorgue. Ooh. Even on 2 times speed, it's a little long. And I've got 10 Gons and 10 Bunny-Ups now. Good. Get that first CityMorgue. There we go. See you later, Carl. Take care. Thanks for joining us. Thankfully, Ochu is the final one. Let me just confirm that I've got all of these now. Ochu is the final one other than the CityMorgue, but Ochu is an extremely common encounter in the next part, so it's fine. The CityMorgue is what we need. Ooh, got a second one. Nice. Okay, we're rolling now. Hold on, let me make sure I keep track here. What hardware are you running the mod on? At the moment, I'm on my PC in Turkey, my old secondary PC that has like, it has an i7. Wow, okay, it's CityMorgue City at the moment. Keep going. It has like an i7 4770K. I don't know how you pronounce the code of it or whatever, but yeah, one of those from like 2013. So it's a very, very old CPU by now, but it works well enough to run this just fine. And the graphics card is a GTX 1070. So that's the specs I have. But I think when it comes to emulating Final Fantasy X, when it comes to emulating Final Fantasy X, I would say anything with even a basic graphics card and a semi-decent processor will work just fine. Like my laptop can do it, and it has like a GTX 1050 graphics card and like a 7700. So as a CPU, so it's fine. Oh, Riku's thing. Yeah, so this is like the computer that I have to use in Turkey. Normally, I built myself a small form factor PC that I could take between London and Istanbul when I was traveling, and it worked perfectly. I did it twice. Another CityMorgue. I did it twice, and I was really happy with the situation. But because of coronavirus stuff, there's certain restrictions now on flights, and I wasn't able to take my small form factor PC as hand luggage. So because I wasn't able to do that, I was forced to leave it in London because I didn't want to give it into like hold luggage, and so I need to use my old PC for this summer. But yeah, I think AMD should be absolutely fine as well. But at least we're halfway on the CityMorgues at the moment. We're doing pretty well. I had a streak of like 3 or 4 of them in a row. That's good. Now it's going to be like 15 encounters without one. Yeah, exactly. Sin's a super spreader with the Achu ability in the mod. Have I thought about making a Raspberry Pi emulator to take with you? No. I mean, I can emulate what I want to emulate on my PC and my laptop and stuff anyway. So I don't think I'd have a use for it personally. Yeah, my luck's run out. Starting to remind me a little bit of the Omega Ruin stream. Sin's a carrot. I think I need sausage to enter the stream so I can get some more CityMorgue encounters. If you were a part of the Omega Ruins chest stream, then you'll know what I'm talking about. This is always this is literally the worst part of monster capturing. When you get to this stage where you just have no choice but to just run around and wait and just keep fleeing encounters, it's just so long. There you go. There's one. Thank you. We're up to 6. It's Peter Bird, by the way, his name. Pbirdman. Speaking of Omega Ruins, the Varuna hit and run, is he keeping that? I think, yeah, he is. I told him to keep it because I thought it was a really interesting and like unpredictable move, but I thought it's going to be, it was just too damaging, I think, and I think it had some delay attached to it as well, and I was like, I think you've gone a bit overboard with it, so he might tweak it. I mean, look at how long it's taking to capture 10 CityMorgues, and we're playing on ×2 speed. I did say that Djose is not too bad, but I forgot about the CityMorgue. Everything other than the CityMorgue is very easy, but... Wasn't Pete Bird the 5th beetle or something? Yes, it's Pbirdman is actually the 5th beetle. What can this mod do? The mod is an increased difficulty / challenge mod for players of Final Fantasy X to experience the game in like a fresh, more challenging, more difficult way. There you go. Okay, that should be 8th. Again, times like this is when counting is just super important. If you miscount by 1, you'll run around for an extra 10 minutes looking for a CityMorgue when you didn't need to. Can it run a HD remaster? No, it can't, unfortunately. At the moment, it's a PS2 only mod. So when I say PS2 only, you can emulate it on PC/laptop or whatever. That is not the. It doesn't work on the remastered edition of the game. I think maybe once Pbirdman's completely wrapped everything up, he'll probably try and see if there's any way he can port over the patch to the remastered edition, but I don't think it's something that's very easy to do. Yeah, so again, for people curious about how I keep track of what I've captured, for this one I found an Excel spreadsheet online that that literally just has a complete list of all of the monsters that you can capture. So every time I capture one or I encounter one, I just I fill out the spreadsheet and I can keep track of what I got. But previously, like back in the day, I literally used to use pen and paper and just write it down as I caught stuff. The spreadsheet, yeah, I think I can share the spreadsheet. I'll probably do it on I'll probably do it like at the end of the session. I'll post it into the chat. Okay, I think that's number 10. Ooh, there we go. I think it took maybe like 15 minutes. I almost fleed by accident out of reflex. Ooh. That was the wrong enemy, but whatever. So now we've got 10 Ochus to catch, and then we're done with Djose. And hopefully they're a dime a dozen here, so it should be easy. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'm okay with not saving right now. There's one Ochu. I know where the mod crashes. Personally, I've played it enough to. There's very specific situations where it's crashed, and Pbirdman's fixed those crashes, so it should be fine. Because these are all encounters I've played through before in the mod anyway. There's no risk of crashing on this one. I think the only crash at the moment that he hasn't figured out is the spirit that can sometimes crash in the Omega Ruins. Number 2. Yeah, the mod is currently in like a testing phase. I'm testing it for the mod creator, so it's not publicly available yet. But I'll let people know when it does become available. The storyline patch should be available in October or so, and the full game will probably be out like in 2021 sometime. Yes, exactly. Confusing the Gemini was one of those weird, like, niche situations that caused a crash, because obviously it's not something that you could normally do. Am I sick? No, I just have to talk non-stop for like 3 hours, so sometimes your throat gets a bit dry. I'm feeling good. By the way, Ochu is the first enemy that we've not been able to kill in one hit in this session. Will the rewards you get make the video? Yeah, I think so. I'll probably do like a condensed kind of thing for the monster arena, just so you can see what the rewards are, and I'll just list them out or something. And then maybe I'll upload the live streams too. So there'll be like a more concise way for people to see what's in the mod in terms of the monster arena rewards and that kind of thing. Yep, I am hydrating as best I can, but sometimes even despite that, you need to clear your throat now and then. don't have the power of editing to remove those things. Yeah, Singapore is a beautiful place. I got to go near the end of last year before all the madness started. One of the most beautiful places I've ever been to. Jermaine, welcome to the stream. RS, thank you for joining us. Yeah, so when it comes to, if you want to donate to Pbirdman for his great work, one thing I said to him was, if you want, like when we release the mod publicly, I think you should do it on some sort of page that has like a, you know, a donation button or something like that, so that people who want to give you like a tip or like a donation for the hard work, I think they can. And he said, yeah, cool. So I think when we release the mod publicly, we'll have a way for you guys to donate to Pbirdman, because of course he deserves it way more than I do. I'm just having fun. I get to enjoy the fruits of his labor, but he's the one that's had to put in the countless hours to make this happen. So he definitely deserves a lot of love. Have I ever had to edit Coco out of a video? I think I have. Sometimes she gets a bit crazy and she like bolts around the room, or she'll like jump on top of something, or she'll start meowing at me or something. It's rare, but it has happened. Oh, nice one. Congrats on the Platinum Trophy, Jermaine. Hey Mark, welcome. Oh damn, I was looking away from the screen when I captured Ocho. I don't know if I hit 10. I think I was close. I stopped counting because it appears every encounter anyway. Indian Sofa, appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the content. Okay, so we're still capturing Ocho. We haven't hit 10 yet. Yeah, there's been a lot of people kind of hit me up and say, can you do the Chocobo race for me? I've been joking that I'm going to run like a Chocobo racing service. Come on, I said that Ocho appears every encounter, and now it doesn't. Jamie, thanks for the donation. Formal Tuner, thanks for the donation as well. Appreciate it. Okay. I need to... Surely this is number 10 now. Yes, okay. I've already got it. Good. We are done here. Okay, heading back to the Monster Arena again. Is the Pbirdman mod open source, or how is it created? I don't know too much about the technical details, but I'm pretty sure it's not an open source thing. It's something that Pbirdman is doing himself. I don't know exactly how he does it, but it's his baby, it's his thing. Has Pbirdman even modded Dark Aeons yet or plan to? Yes, he has. He's modded everything. Anna, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. since I don't have the game audio, I was going to give you guys a ride to Shoe Puff, but I don't have it. The Dark Aeons are definitely going to be wild. It really is. I mean, before even that, I mean, you guys are seeing how the Monster Arena is shaping up. Even that's looking pretty different. So I think even the Monster Arena is going to be wild. Who knows, I might get completely stuck and not be able to make it through to even the Dark Aeons. Hey user, thanks for making me feel old. Got kids that watch my content that have now grown up. It's crazy. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, so that took that took over an hour of real playtime. It's times 2, so it only took about half an hour. But as you can see, since we started, I think it's been, yeah, it's been a while. Okay, let's see what we got here. Hey Patrick, yeah, the 24/7 stream recently has been absolutely madness. We hit a peak of 302, which like last month it was 229, I think, or 234 or something like that, and we ended up going all the way up to 302 within the space of a few weeks. So it's been pretty crazy. Thank you to everyone that's joining us on there as well. It's a great time, and I'm glad it's still doing so well. So now we have the Djose Destroyers. And 50 petrified grenades. So normally you would have got 99 petrified grenades. He's given you 50, which, yeah, okay, fine. So nothing radically different. Not now. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I think the plan will be I'll head to the Thunder Plains and I will capture everything in the Thunder Plains as well and wrap up this particular stream after the Thunder Plains. So it'll probably take me like another half an hour. It'll take me around the 4-hour mark and then we'll end there. I might throw in a little surprise at the end of the session as well. Maybe I'll just fight Dark Ixion. Well, not fight it, but just encounter it to end the session, just for kicks. So, let's get rid of this. Here we go. Gonna get struck by lightning a lot. Giant. Ah shit, we've got the cactus to get as well. I might have to do the stone praying thing as well. I forgot if I've done that at this point. Alright. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with armor break and stuff. I'm still... I should be able to take it out. I'll hang out near this thing in case I haven't got the cactus yet. Road 1, whatever that thing's called, 1, and Medicine. Nah, I made the mistake again. Wasting me 2 whole seconds. I'll hang out near this cactus stone just in case I haven't activated it. I can get a quick activation on that as well. I going to make a video on how to defeat storyline bosses area contest? Well, that's kind of what I'm doing now, right? I made the boss guides already for the storyline and all the other stuff too. Boss battle specific stuff. I think I've covered a lot of the bases, man. If anything, I'd like to maybe do it for some other games eventually. There we go. Okay, so I did activate 2 of these. That's good. I think you can activate up to 3, but I chose 2 as like a safer number at the time. Now, we still have the same problem. I think Walker's going to help here. Still couldn't take out in 1 hit though. This could be a problem. I don't think they run away anymore though. Yeah, this is where Walker's going to come in really handy. Okay. There's 2 of those. Ah, another one of my favourite themes here. Yeah, trying to do this kind of monster capturing on a no sphere grid run is so, like, if you think it's probably more tedious, actually I'm pretty sure it's definitely much more tedious than doing the Pbirdman mod version as well, because you have to do so much more to get it done. I mean, quite simply, you just can't do much physical damage, and that's the only way that you can really take them out, so you have to use a lot of shadow gems and that kind of thing to bring stuff down to like 20 HP to be able to take it out. It's really quite nasty. It's one of the most challenging aspects of it, I think. Oh shit, okay. I think I might toss a shadow gem on these guys. If I lose another one here. Because Waka can't take it out in 1 hit, I have to be sure. At least these guys appear in doubles as well. That's a bonus. Strangely, it's the same situation as Kilika. No gold elements yet. Yeah, for no sphere grid, I mean, obviously Death Touch, Death Strike, Stone Touch, Stone Strike is much more important for monster capturing. But when you do encounter those enemies that are immune to it, then it's really difficult. Like trying to capture a Behemoth King, like capture 10 of them in no sphere is just a pain in the ass. So it depends on the situation. Of course, there's ways around things. In no sphere grid, you also have evade encounter, which is much more useful. You don't have evade encounter in this mod, as you guys would have seen so far. So there's definitely tricks to help you in no sphere grid too, but overall, I think it's definitely much more tedious and difficult to monster capture in a no sphere grid run. And again, you have to capture 10 of everything. It's just a pain in the ass. Okay, 6 lava. Larvae. Wow, you know your channel's getting old when you start to see people saying I used to watch it as a kid. I never thought I'd be on YouTube for that long. Yeah, Omega Ruins, if you've never captured them before in no sphere grid, it's terrible. Is the stream up to Zanarkand or are you heading inside Centus? At the moment it's just going to be the Thunder Plains are going to be the last place that I cover for this session. next session will probably be up to, probably, if I can manage it, Gagazette maybe. But there's a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. When it comes to monster capturing, unfortunately there's not really any shortcuts, even with ×2 speed. As you can see, it's work. See you later, Gavin. Thanks for joining us. Have I ever done a Lulu nose figure challenge? No, I haven't. I did the Orin nose figure challenge, but never got around to doing a Lulu one. It's very similar. It's fairly similar to the Orin one, I would say. It's not that different, so I didn't bother too much. Thank you, Midnight Don. That's what I want to hear. Any plans on what games you'll be playing on the channel in the future? Yeah, Final Fantasy VI is going to be the next Final Fantasy that I'm going to cover. In terms of non-Final Fantasy game, I'm not too sure right now, because Ghost of Tsushima, again, it's going to be too long of an LP and like a general project for me to want to do right now. So I probably won't do Ghost of Tsushima on the channel in that way. Like I said, I might stream it like as a background sort of streaming thing, but I probably won't LP it like that. In terms of actual releases, I'm looking forward to the Crash Bandicoot 4, actually, that's coming out end of September. That's something that's going to be really fun. I'm a big Crash Bandicoot fan. I've got the Insane Trilogy on the channel as well, so that's something I'm actually really looking forward to. And then once that's done, it's going to be like it's going to be Cyberpunk in November. That's going to be happening, and Final Fantasy VI is going to be a long ongoing series anyway, so that's the general gist. I've got more, hopefully going to do some more podcast type content. I recorded a podcast yesterday with Toby, who's the guy I made a documentary with a few years ago, who is a blind gamer, and so we did a podcast together talking about, like, you know, blind gaming, accessibility in gaming, the documentary we made, and all that kind of stuff. And alongside all of that, I've got I made the same mistake. Alongside all of that, I've got, let's just get this right. I've got more of the Final Fantasy X Ultimania stuff coming as well, hopefully. Riga or Riga84, thank you for the donation, appreciate it. Could you do nose figure in this game without evading counter? Oof. I'm not sure I've ever heard of that being done, I would say. I don't think so, is my initial reaction to it, but maybe. I mean, there's so many wacky, wild things that can be done with this game that I wouldn't be surprised. But I've never heard of it being done. Wow, go Orin. Wait, is that the first gold element? Whoa. That's literally the first gold element I've encountered. That's crazy. We're making decent progress, but still a ways to go. Scott, I'm in Turkey right now, so I'm not in the UK where my garden is. But even if I was, I can't be streaming out in the garden. There's too much noise. I'm actually in an air-conditioned room right now. I think I would take that over my garden right now, any day, given how hot it is right now in the UK. Wait a minute. What? Did the game crash? What happened? You know what? I brought this onto myself. I said that the game shouldn't crash because these are all encounters I've done before, but this is odd. Why would it crash now? This is the same thing that happened with the lava, where everything keeps going. Thankfully I have a save at the start of the Thunder Plane, so it's not the end of the world. One thing I might try is to save state. I might try and save state and reload. But like I said, I've already got a save at the start of the Thunder Plains anyway, so I haven't really lost anything. But I think when it does this, I can't even use the reset thing. Okay. I have to fire it up again. So let's do that and then load the save state. Let's see if it works. Yeah, I wasn't going to save literally every 10 minutes, but after every little area that I've captured, I wanted to make sure I did. So when you reload the save state, it still fails. So strange. Okay, I'm going to have to let Pbirdman know about it. It's weird because I've had this encounter multiple times already, so why would it crash on this particular one? That doesn't make sense. Weird. Okay. Fine. The stream will go on a little bit longer then. But yes, something, I don't know if it's surely it's something that Pbirdman's modded there that's caused the problem, but I can't imagine why. Maybe it's my emulator being weird, I can't really tell, but fine. So much for that progress. Okay, Djose destroyers, no. Okay. Take 2. This time I'll save every like 5 minutes, just because obviously we know that there's a crash situation happening here for some reason. So reset everything. This is another reason why I got to test what I test. It's not just about the mechanics and all that kind of stuff. We've got to find bugs and crashes and stuff as well. Better me than you. Yeah, if you guys like the changes in the arena dialogue, the Pbirdman's also tweaked the initial dialogue when you first meet the trainer. So I might include that in a video, or I might not. You guys can maybe see that for yourselves. It's like a surprise. But the initial dialogue when you meet him is different. Maybe this time round we might get better RNG with gold element. We might actually meet it a bit more frequently. Can't end the session now until I've caught 10 of everything here. Vivid, no, it's not in this stream, because this is a save from when I've already obviously met the monster trainer. That dialogue is not in the stream. It's going to be literally the first time in the story that you meet the trainer. That's when you'll read it. So this was the encounter that crashed it last time, but seems okay now. Okay, I'll do a couple more encounters then I'll save. 4, 2. I don't think, then again, yeah, the second half of the Thunder Plains might have less gold elements in it, but it will have more of, I think, the other ones in it, so maybe like Iron Giants and Cactuars and stuff. lava. So I'll just keep going, and then when I just need the gold element, then I'll maybe go to the first half of the plains. Okay, this time I'm going to save. I'm not used to having to save this frequently. Just in case it maybe helps, I tried to take out the lizard quickly, because when it crashed it was when all three of them were on screen, so I thought maybe it helps. I don't know. Yes, my friends, my name is not Dan. It's one of those things where I didn't really think that through back in the day when I was making the channel, because to me it's like Dark Anima Nose Figure 2008 was so obvious that, so wait, people could think my name is Dan? That can't happen, surely. But then obviously years later when the channel grew, it's like, oh shit, maybe I should have picked a different name. But hey, it is what it is. I'm going to run with it forever. Okay, hold on, let me just note this down. Gold element 1. That thing 3. And 5. Just change your name to Dan Problem Solved. Yeah, my real name is Berk, for those who don't know, B-E-R-K. It's a Turkish name. But I didn't want to use my real name as like my channel name. And like I said, the channel back in 2008 wasn't really even designed to be a channel. It was just designed to be somewhere I could upload like one video to if I ever beat Dark Anima and Nose Figured. There was only supposed to be one video on this channel back in May 2008. Okay, gold elements starting to show up more. That's good. Oh, nice. How come I excluded Riku from monster capturing? Because she's too weak to kill enemies in one hit with her capture weapon. So I'm sticking to characters that can take it out in one hit, or minimal hits. There's a lot of things that Riku is great at, but monster capturing with these levels is not one of them. She can take a back seat for once. She's involved in everything. Okay, we're already up to 10 of these Bua things. I think this should be the 10th. Okay. Oh, hey Erica, thanks for joining us. Good to see you. Yeah, because so far in this mod we're very early into the post game in terms of sphere grid. Riku hasn't had much chance to make progress beyond her own grid, so that's why she's let me just guarantee this kill. Yeah, Riku hasn't made too much progress, so she's still pretty weak. It's probably immune to shadow gems, isn't it? I just didn't want it to get away. Yeah. Alright, fine, I'm not gonna mess around. If I fail, I fail. Yeah. Cacti's always slippery little shits. Hey Jennifer, glad you enjoy the content. Like I've been saying, that there's a good chance that there will be a publicly available storyline only patch for this mod in October, so stay tuned for that. Right, let me save again. Hey Saboteur, it's going pretty well. I mean, it's going as well as it can, I guess. But it's one of these things where it's just there's still so much to do. Ah, it crashed again. Yeah, okay. So there's a problem with this encounter literally just after I saved. I'm not going to dwell too much on it. It's weird. For some percentage of these encounters it fails. Not sure why. But you see, that's why saving helps, my friends. But it's strange. If anyone can spot a pattern as to why it's failing on that encounter, then I'd like to hear it, because we've already captured 2 or 3 times with that encounter, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, I lost literally no progress this time, so that's good. Nice. They always self-destruct. I think next time I might even haste score or something, just so Waka gets enough turns to get 2 hits on them. I don't stream on Twitch just because I like to keep my audience kind of concentrated rather than breaking it up. And on Twitch, because I've not really done very much of it at all, I have no like affiliate status or anything like that. And to do those kind of things on Twitch, you have to stream on there regularly. And streaming for me is a very sporadic thing, so I'm not like a professional, regular enough streamer to bother with that stuff. So I stick to YouTube. Okay. Right, now I've got plenty of turns to take it out. Surely. Surely. There you go. So we're up to 6 now, that's not too bad. Hey David, thanks for joining the stream. Glad you're enjoying the content. I'm going to save even more regularly now. I'm a bit shook about these crashes. Okay, I should have 10 of these already. Yes, okay. Hey Raymond, thanks. Glad you enjoyed those series. Nier Automata especially was a really, really special game. Loved it. See you later, Telkari. Take care. Whoops. Memory cursor. Yes, must be nearly 100 hours. You are correct, it's 99 hours and 9 minutes. It's 8 lavas now. I think once I get 10 cactuars, I'll head to the first half of the Thunder Plains. Would you say this mod needs improvement or fine how it is? I mean, I think it's brilliant so far. I mean, overall, I think he's done a fantastic job. Again, given the context of it just being one guy, and you know, doing his best to make a mod that a lot of people can enjoy. I think he's done fantastically well. Of course, there's room for improvement. There's always going to be, but I think he's done great. And I guess for what remains of the mod, we're going to do our best to keep tweaking, keep improving, and that kind of thing. Yeah, I really love Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah, I agree that the mechanics felt a bit dated and clunky, especially relative to newer stuff, but I think overall, like, the good things about the game, I think, just overpowered that greatly for me. I loved it. It's one of the best games. It's one of my top 5 all-time games. It's a brilliant game. The mod is perfect. I like the crashes. Okay, don't fail. Don't fail me now. Oof. Okay, good. I was kind of mashing X, like, out of reflex, thinking it would somehow help it not crash. It probably doesn't matter at all, but... like, once it doesn't hang at the start, it's fine. But I think last time I encountered them twice, and on the third one, that's when it hung. And I think I've encountered them twice now as well. So maybe there's something weird like that going on. I don't know. But we're getting there now. Another 2 in the books. I only need 2 more cactuars, I think. Yeah, good. Yeah, exactly. Every game has something that could have been tweaked. I mean, Final Fantasy X Vanilla had things that could have been tweaked, so can't expect the Pbirdman mod to make everything perfect. Up to 4 gold elements now. They should never change with Yuna by my side. To be honest, yes. I think at this stage it's become such a meme now that if they ever remade the game, I think they should just keep it. Because no one's going to look at that and say, oh my god, what a terrible job. It's just going to be a joke at this stage. So I think they should probably keep that. Poor saving habits. To be honest, I save a lot, man. I mean, I remember people telling me, why do you have so many different save files and that kind of thing for Final Fantasy X? I probably save more than the average person, especially because of the LP and stuff. I save very frequently. That was a bit of an exception, not the rule. I'll save again one more time, just for you guys, because I still haven't encountered that third set with the lizard in it that crashes the game. Okay, good. The strategy of using Hasker seems to work fairly well. Yeah, Waka always needs the 2 hits. I just love it when Auron hits things that are normally too evasive for him, which is extra satisfying. Now, that's 10 cactuars as well. I've only got 7 Iron Giants though, for some reason. How hard is it to get auto haste? I think it's a bit harder than it was before. So normally the method to get auto haste is to bribe Mk1, I think you bribe them 360,000 gil or something like that in order to get about 80 of them, 70 or 80 of them. But now I believe Pbirdman has reduced the number of chocobo wings that you get through bribing, so it's going to need more gil basically in order to get auto haste, I think. It might have changed, I don't know, but when I checked, I think that's what he said to me. But because auto haste is so powerful, especially in this mod, because without auto haste, you've seen in the battle so far that haste running out is one of the most difficult and annoying things to deal with. So once you have auto haste and that never becomes a factor again, then that really changes things. So I think he's fair in making it harder to get auto haste in the mod. I think it definitely needs to be there, but not like, maybe not quite as easy. Okay, that's Iron Giant number 9, I think. I can flee these guys now. I think I just want to encounter that one more. Yes, okay, I think this should be number 10. And then I can head to, there we go, already got there. So now I can head to the bottom half where I think more of the smaller enemies should appear. So I'm throwing a save here as well. How long was spent on the recent Omega weapon tries kills total? I don't remember. I mean, I think that Omega weapon only fought once in the mod, unless we're talking about some other one, maybe Final Fantasy VIII Omega or something. Pbirdman knows friggin' when. Probably never, man. I think that's a bit crazy. Gold element. Okay, so this is one reason why coming down to the bottom half is better, because you can get this encounter with the gold element. Up to 6. Ultima, yes, I did fight Ultima twice, and well, I think, I'm trying to remember, I think I won first time both times, but the first one felt a bit easy, so I was like, maybe you want to consider tweaking that one, and he wanted to, so that's what he did. Lizard, I've only got 5 lizards so far. Okay, lots of gold elements appearing now. Only thing is, wait, I'm trying to think, does that encounter that causes the hang happen in the first half as well? Do we still get that same combination and same like camera angle? I think so. I should probably save soon again, in case that encounter does exist still. It's weird, I've only got 4 of those air oak things. Okay, that encounter still happens, don't crash. Okay, good. Ooh. I think this is number 10 for this. Ah shit, selected the wrong thing again. Nice. Okay, we're starting to close in now. And this encounter's starting to prove more reliable, which is good. 7. I think I've already got these. Yeah, okay. So I think all I've got left is basically that encounter that you're seeing plus some gold elements. 2 gold elements and 3 lizards and 4 of those little flying ones, and then we're done here. Excellent. Okay, this is a good encounter. Gold element number 9. Arrow number 7. And yeah. I'm wondering if maybe the reason why it hangs is because I've got initiative and normally it would have been an ambush or something, maybe in that specific scenario. I'm just trying to think because it's weird. We've had maybe 8 encounters with it and 2 of them have been a crash. And again, preemptive striking, it worked just fine. That's really weird. In any case, that's good because now we're up to 9 of each, I believe. Definitely going to put in a save now. Yeah, so it might be the case that when it would have been an ambush normally and initiative blocks it, maybe that's when it crashes or something. That's one of the only things I can think of at the moment. This should be gold element number 10. Okay, well, undercounted. And that should be number 10 for that as well. So I think we only need 1 of those floating mage thingies and then we're done. Air Rogue. Freak Styler, welcome to the stream. Better late than never. Okay, now I need that one bloody floater is not going to appear, is it? Nope. Come on. Yes, there we go. Oh, now we've got 2. Should be it. Yes. Alright, Thunderplane's done. So I think what I will do, as I'm going to slowly start to wrap things up, is save here and then just have an encounter with Dark Ixion. Let me get this while I'm at it. But then again, we have to watch it, but oh well. Just so I have it and I don't have to find it again. With the Omega Runes music in the background. Maybe Oren's Tornado Overdrive will come in handy for something, so I guess we've got to get these at some point. Well, okay, we already got Banishing Blade, that's also good. Nice. But because I haven't been out to get the rest of the spheres, I don't have enough for Tornado yet, but I'll get those probably off screen at some point. Okay. So, let me save here. And I'll show you guys Dark Ixion just for kicks. It will last like 20 seconds, but just so you can see it. I'll equip everyone's first strike weapon, so at least we get a hit on it. Then we'll go from there. Okay. Let's change to my best lineup. Just as my voice is starting to go as well, it's a good time to get near the end of the session. Okay, here we go. You heathen! This is just a little bonus for the people that have stuck around in the stream. It's one of the ones that has like the longest cutscenes. Use Zanmato. I don't have Yojimbo. I'm pretty sure he's made them Zanmato proof anyway. Here we go. I'm gonna, just so you guys can see like some of the defense and damage and that kind of thing. You can use flare. 1,000. And what, it countered with that? Oh. Yeah, I think it always used to counter with Thunder Archer, that's not a new thing. Just so we can see some of its moves, because it counters obviously, I'm gonna wait. Go on, Orin. Oof. I think even with Sentinel, it was critical and it hit for like 99,999. Ooh. That's mean. And it still had the sleep effect as well. And it has confusion. Oh. There you go. Dark Aeons, my friends. I hope you're excited. I love that. So, I mean, in terms of new moves, it doesn't look like it has any new moves quite yet, but the moves it does have, obviously, it's already even more powerful. And you've got Confuse now. I don't think it had Confuse before in its normal attack, but there you go. But yeah, Dark Aeons are looking like you know, you have to max your stats before you try and fight them. There's not much point heading into it with these sort of stats, or even like 100 strength or 120 strength or whatever. So you're not going to get there. There's always just different tiers. I mean, the Monster Arena is the next tier, and even for that I won't be able to reach most of it until I've leveled up a little bit more, which hopefully I will do by the time I've reached the end of the monster capturing anyway. Yeah, one thing that's interesting is that previously in the vanilla version you could defeat everything, including all the Dark Aeons and Penance, without ever having to break the HP limit. Something tells me that maybe for the Pbirdman mod there is not a strategy with which you can do that. You will have to break the HP limit for at least someone, I think. So that could be interesting. We'll have to see. Okay, so let's find out. It used to be Chocobo wings here, actually. This is interesting. Let's see what it gives. Please give us Chocobo wings. Thunderplane Strikers. I think maybe the string is too long if he writes out the full word, so he had to use abbreviation. TP Strikers. Chocobo Feather. Ah, he's not giving us them Chocobo wings. But for reasons I mentioned, I'm not surprised. Its auto haste is super powerful. Okay. So I've reached the end of this first capturing session. We've managed to clear out 6 areas, which I think is pretty good. The next ones are going to take longer, so it will probably be these 5, I would say, and then Inside Sin and Omega Dungeon is already going to be like maybe 1, 2, 3 sessions in and of itself. So we'll have to see. We've unlocked these so far, and we still have a fair bit of work to do, but that is the gist of it, my friends. So thank you for joining me for this. Thank you for accompanying me with the tediousness of monster capturing. I will be back hopefully. I mean, I'm going to try to keep the Saturday schedule anyway, but because there's still a lot of work to do, I'll probably try to see if I can stream midweek as well. And if I can, then hopefully Pbirdman will be there too, and it'll be hopefully another fun stream. Obviously, as we get to more difficult enemies, there might be some more entertaining things happening in terms of the battles as well. But for now, it was more just hacking through. So thank you to everybody for joining me. I'm going to keep it running until I can paste this Excel spreadsheet in the live chat for anyone that wants it. And I can share that. Okay, I found the link. It's from GameFAQs. So there you go, that's the link, and if you download the file that the guys attached, it's a nice Excel spreadsheet that has everything you need. So thank you to everybody. I will see you guys soon. Feel free to head over to the 24/7 Final Fantasy stream to continue the banter over there, but I will see you guys live, hopefully, for more monster capturing when I can. So stay tuned on the social media, on YouTube, all that stuff. I'll let you guys know when I'm going live. Take care, everybody. Thanks for joining me.